everyone? Alexman here, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Revisit. Yes, for those wondering, yes, I initially did this between YouTube Live and Twitch halfway through, and it was more of a horrible train wreck than anything else. It's one of my first ever streams I did, alongside two others, which I've already done revisits of them. It is time to do the third of the trifecta. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Now, we're going to do the same technical run as we did last time, which is a all basic shrines run. That's including the DLC too. So with that said, let's get into this game with a cutscene, shall we? Let's do this. As I've stated before, this was my first stream I technically ever did. And it is, by far, my most inexperienced I've ever had of all time. Open my eyes?
Open your eyes.
Huh?
Open your eyes. Wake up, Link.
Okay, I'm awake. I'm awake now. Ugh. Feel a little bit lightheaded. Maybe it's this goo I'm in. Whatever it is. Alright. Alright, I gotta get myself up. Get myself up. Huh? Where am I? Where am I? That's the kicker right there. I'll just get up here and... Oof. Man, it feels like I've been out for a long time. Hasn't it? Indeed. What's over there? It looks like a console. I say we take a look at it, shall we? Examine this bad boy.
That is a Sheikah slate. Take it. It will help guide you after your long slumber.
Long slumber? Okay. If you say so, voice in my head. I'll just grab this right here. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty light. Whoa! It reacted to me. This is the Sheikah Slate, a mysterious tablet with a glowing center. You have never seen this device before, and yet there is something familiar about it. Synchronization confirmed. Door opening sequence. Door opening sequence? I don't remember who I am. Where am I? What is this place? I don't even know. We gotta open up some inventory, put some pants on. We have to go and get some shirts on. There we go. Alright, where we go? And we go up here.
Hold the Sheikah slate up to the pedestal.
Oh.
That will show you the way.
Okay. I will do what's the... Okay, voice in my head. Just do it like this, I guess? Oh! Okay. Well. Authenticating. Sheikah slate confirmed. That's bright. That's bright in my eyes. Ow.
Link, you are the light. Our light. That must shine upon Hyrule once again. Now go.
Okay. Let's start our adventure, folks. Let's start our adventure. Huzzah! Welcome to Breath of the Wild, folks. Whew, what a change this Zelda game had when it came out a few years ago. Actually, it came out just recently at the time of this stream. It's a little bit over past it. Kind of late for it. But this is the game's 4th year anniversary. It was on the 3rd of March, sure, and it's a little late, but... Whew, we are here. We are back here again. It is going to be an adventure, folks. It is going to be an adventure. And I'm hoping that this revisit will most likely be a good one. Because I have to play this if I have to get into Breath of the Wild 2 again. Whenever that comes out. So we're now on the Great Plateau. Unlike previous Zelda games, everything can be used. Everything can be harvested for food, other things, materials, weapons. And we're going to have to collect it all, because if we're going to even survive in this wilderness, and hopefully not die, we're going to have to survive. Let's see if we go and, we have our basic controls, folks. We have, the left control stick to run, or to move around. Right control stick controls the camera. The B button indicates the run, or stamina meter. X is to jump. And A is to confirm for activities, such as taking items and whatnot. And I'll tell you, this is going to be a trip. It's going to be a trip down memory lane. Because for those new viewers watching, if you have seen the original run, which I initially started doing on YouTube Live, I know that's a dark word to say, but at the same time, that's when I was starting streaming, was on YouTube Live, and this is the game I started with. And my capture card somehow did not like this game at all. Or in fact, I didn't have it set up properly, just because of just having some issues with it, and it also had like audio hiccups, problems, and everything. It was just so bad. Hopefully we'll rectify it with this playthrough, though.
I beg your pardon. I do believe that is my baked apple. You can't just go about taking whatever.
Please. Oh, sorry.
Oh, forgive me. I could not resist pulling your leg. Please help yourself. An apple and an open flame makes a succulent treat.
It's a bit strange to see another soul in these parts. So who are you again?
Me? I'll spare you my life story. I'm just an old fool who has lived here alone for quite some time now. What brings a bright-eyed young man like you to a place like this?
Where are we?
Answering with a question the question. That is fair enough. I cannot imagine our meeting to be a simple coincidence, I shall tell you. This is the Great Plateau. According to legend, this is the birthplace of the entire kingdom of Hyrule.
What's that over there?
That temple there. Long ago, it was the site of many sacred ceremonies. Ever since the decline of the kingdom 100 years ago, it has sat abandoned in a state of decay. Yet another forgotten entity, a mere ghost of its former self.
Huh. We got another torch. We got another weapon for us.
Well then, just help yourself to that torch then. How, may I ask, are you planning to use it?
To set things on fire.
That is rather unnerving. Please be cautious with around any dry grass that might catch fire. You know, there are plenty of monsters in this area. That torch could make a good weapon if need be. However, do not just swing it around without purpose. You must face your opponents and lock sights on them.
So we can now lock on to enemies. I think the most problematic for me in this is going to be the editing for this. The editing for the YouTube side, I think, is going to be
atrocious. I have a big thing ahead of me on this for the editing process. Just like in previous other Zelda games, you can jump off cliffs and dive into water. And we found our first of many Korok seeds. Now, I'm not going after every one of these. You can see me. I did not know your kind could see the child into the forest. Well, if you run to Hetsu, please return this to him. And we got Korok poop. The Korok seed. This small seed was given to you by a Korok. It has a distinct smell. If you gather a bunch of them, you may never know what may happen. Oh, all my friends are hiding in lots of different places too, so don't be shy about pointing your nose in suspicious places. So in Breath of the Wild, we have our stamina meter returning from Skyward Sword, which is nice. And the stamina meter is going to be your lifesaver in most places, because if it's almost out, you're going to drown in water or you're going to fall off a cliff. And that's not going to be helpful either. We have a rusty broadsword right there. Rusty weapons break very fast, but sometimes they can be powerful at times.
Head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
Oh, this thing? Oh, I actually kind of forgot I had it. Let's pull this up. This is our map, and we have our location, which is right over yonder. Oh, we just have to go that way then, huh? Hoot up! Now, the focus of this playthrough, again, is the revisit, but also at the same time, folks, it is going to be essentially a revisit of my initial playthrough, which is going to be very fun to edit up and such. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a little time-consuming, but for the most part, it's going to be fun to do with. I'm going to go into the temple firstly and foremost, because you may not think you want to go into the temple here. This is called the Temple of Time, a reference to Ocarina of Time. And there's a lot of references to other Zelda games here. Oh, there's a bogoblin. Yeah, take that, you. Take a stick to the face. And another stick. This fancy stick of mine is going to break yours. We have bogoblin horns, another crafting element to help us craft elixirs and whatnot. We got a Bogaku club. That's going to be nice. Pick some of these pots here. I said throw. Throws are. Oh. Oh man, this is what a landmark game this was when it came out. Like everyone was like so hyped off the rails for it, and I think the hype factor has certainly died down over the years, but I still think this game is still technically good. It is still a good game. No, don't get me started. I like what this game brought to the table in terms of the Zelda series, and you know, there are some flaws to the game, and I'll most likely point those out once we get there. But for the most part, this is still a groundbreaking achievement for Nintendo to make this really big open world game that almost is as big as probably would say an MMO at this point. At least a starting games MMO, you know, where you can just walk around, have a ball, and do everything. Now I want to come up here real quick. Firstly, not only because this is a exploration for exploration's sake, but actually come up here early. You can actually get yourself a better bow than what you get from the ground. You get a soldier's bow. Again, the bigger the number, the better. But all weapons have different durabilities attached to them. Depending on the weapon's strength, such as if it's a stick, it's not going to last very long, such as like a torch. A torch is also not going to last very long. So you're going to have to understand the rules of the road, as it were. Just because if you have a really powerful weapon, doesn't mean it's going to last forever. This is not your normal Zelda game, folks. You're going to be out of materials for a long time. And we're going to be going a lot into this as well. We got some ancient springs. Yeah, because we're going to need all the materials we're going to need, especially from the Guardians. Because we're going to get the best abilities right off the bat. We're going to need to get some materials. Guardians are going to be our weakest point right now, because we're basically a feather to them. If we get hit once by a laser by them, oh boy, it's game over already. It's like,
Ugh, and I wanna break the trend because usually almost every time I start one of these start a game on here, I usually die on the plateau usually once or twice, and I don't want to do that this time. That would be good. Get some ancient screws because we're gonna need all the materials we ever want. Jump this way. Oh, that's right. I don't have the glider just yet. Can I grab this one? There we go. I'm trying to grab as much screws and ancient parts as possible because that's how we upgrade our Sheikah Slate later on. Because our Sheikah Slate is technically incomplete at the moment. So we're going to need to do a little bit of grinding, as it were, as any Zelda game would have. Just trying to remember. Oh, it's over there. That's right. I was trying, because I haven't played this game in some time. Like, the last time I technically played this was for Age of Calamity. That was about it. So, haven't really done very much in the grand scheme of things for this game. Roasted drumstick. That'll be perfect. Let's see. Nothing over here. Let's go. Oh, there's a bogoblin over there. Let's take him out with his own club. Ha! 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 Take that, you. I'm gonna use your own weapon against you. Ha 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 ha. Bum 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 bum. Oh no. Gotta be careful. There are multiple different enemy types. And again, I would play Master Mode, but Master Mode, I don't feel confident with. I don't like Master Mode. Oh, okay, where are we going next? Where are we going? We need to follow the Sheikah Slate before too long. Let's head down to that right side where that bunch of pile of rocks is. Did I actually equip those? No, I didn't. There we go. Alien trousers. Those will look better for us. They're not worn down anymore. Let's see if we can break this. Move this rock down like so. Yeah. Oh. It missed. I get a spare. That bogoblin does not even know what's going to happen to him. Can I push this? Oh. Hey, choo-choo jellies. Get out of here. Sweet. We can make those in some cuisines in a little bit. Huzzah! Oh, my club broke. When your weapon gets in low durability, you can chuck it. Well, you can chuck any weapon at any time, but if your weapon is at low durability or you just want to get rid of it to break it, it will do a critical hit upon hitting your enemy. So, it's going to be useful when you basically want to get rid of a weapon. We have to be careful, though, because we don't have a shield yet, and there are enemies that will have better weapons. There we go, like so. Headshot! Headshots will always do critical damage. And we got a shield and a new weapon. Traveler's sword, but we don't have enough. The limited inventory. I hate the limited inventory. The fact that it's all tied to the Korok seeds in order to make it bigger is annoying, to be fair. Alright, let's get up here. Okay. I guess we'll put our tab here. Please place the Sheikah Slate in the pedestal. Huh? Okay. Sure. Okay. Oh, this thing. We'll put it like that. Power this bad boy on. Sheikah Tower activated. Please watch for falling rocks. Falling rocks? What do you mean? Up! Ow! The world shook with a mighty earthquake. The bogoblins got scared. And a tower rises out from the depths of the earth. Which just in turn is activating every tower around the region. Ooh boy. Well, that was helpful. Ugh. Wasn't expecting that. Wasn't expecting that at all. So we got welcome to the Great Plateau Tower. Distilling local information. Make sure your Sheikah slate is up to date with the current firmware. If not, there might be an error compiled to the map. Oh, great. It would be sad if it was actually like that. Sheikah Towers are going to be our best source of information because it'll give us a map of a region. Regional map extracted. Alright, let's be off, folks. Ember?
Try to remember. You have been
So that's where the voice is coming from.
years.
Whoa!
The beast. When the beast regains its true power, this world will face its end.
I have to take that thing down? Oh boy. Yep, that's Calamity Ganon for you.
Now then, you must hurry, Link.
But I've got 120 shrines to collect.
Too late.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna have to wait for that one, voice in my head. Now I need to get down off the tower. Ugh. Alright, well, there's no better way to, no time like the present. Let's get on down here. Ooh. I hate this sequence right here. Because the game doesn't tell you that you can, you can't, teleport with the Sheikah Slate until you get to the bottom of this place. So this is most likely going to be like your first death here. Ugh. This is where I've usually concurred my first death. Just because I figured I could just, run off the ledge and land on the next platform. Like, nope, that was not the case. And I have somehow then fallen to my death. Yeah, I'm in it. I can't deny that I've basically fallen off this tower multiple times in multiple playthroughs. And drop. It's kind of weird that it uses the stamina meter, even though it clearly looks like a ladder that we can easily climb and no problem. And that's going to be the problem early on for getting up to top of most of these towers. Just because there's not a lot of places for you to actually, rest and climb up and step up your stamina meter. Which you might... Oh, I survived, surprisingly. Whew, that was close. My, it would seem we have quite the enigma here. This tower and others just like it have erupted across the land, one after another. It is almost as though a long dormant power has awoken quite suddenly. If you do not mind me asking, did anything odd occur to you while you were atop of the tower? I heard a voice. Well now, a voice you say. And did you happen to recognize this mysterious voice? No. I see. Well, that is unfortunate. I assume you caught sight of that atrocity shrouding the castle. That is Calamity Ganon. 100 years ago, the vile entity brought the kingdom of Hyrule to ruin. It appeared so suddenly, and destroyed everything in its path. So many innocent lives were lost in its wake. For a century, the very symbol of our kingdom, Hyrule Castle has managed to contain that evil, but just barely. There it festers, building its strength for the moment it will unleash a blight upon the land once again. It would appear the moment is fast approaching. I must ask you, courageous one. Do you intend to make your way to the castle? I do. I had a feeling you would say that. Here on this isolated plateau, we are surrounded by all sides by steep cliffs with no way down. If you were to try to jump off, well, no death could be more certain or more foolish.
Of course, if you had a paraglider like mine, that would be quite another story. Hand it over! Oh, certainly, why not? But there's no such thing as a free item in this world, you know. Let's see now. How about a trade for a bit of treasure that slumbers nearby? Alright. Open the adventures log. After you sent to the tower, the old man told you to get stuff. That's what we have to do. Come, let me show you something. And we're off.